stop doing this, so I'm gonna stop. So today, folks, what's going on is that my brother, who you'll see soon, finally, and I say finally, has had the ability to purchase a bumper for his car, which is just a blessing in disguise. So what originally happened was he was driving in the car park. Once parked, there was an actually elevated fence sort of thing for the guard, and it hooked itself onto the original bumper, and as he drove off, it ripped the bumper off. So you'll see now, it was still on the car, but we took the car for a drive out to one of the regional towns, and it was on a 100 highway, 100 k's an hour, and because it was loosely hanging on, it ripped the bumper straight off the car, as you can see right in front of me. It's got no bumper, right? Yeah. So what we're doing is finally, today being the blessed day that the bumper has arrived, we're going to change it, and I'm taking you along with me. So stay tuned. You're going to see us struggle. You're going to see some tears, maybe some arguing, and all in all, just what cars do for you. So let's get started and join me for the journey. What's up, guys? So as I said, new bumper, car, let's get it done. So basically he's been without a bumper now for a while. As I said in the car, this is what happened on the highway. As you can see from here, the bumper has completely been taken off and ripped off, and we did this in a way that isn't that repairable, because the bumper's ripped, and I'll show you the old bumper when I get a chance. So let's move this in and get started. This is a lot of raw footage, and I'm sorry. And let's go. Man, Kia's start up rough. So what we're going to do is reverse the car in. Obviously we've got quite a few cars in our driveway, but I guess I'll make it work, make sure not to hit anything. And we're just going to give the car a little bit of a clean. It's a little bit of a mess, needs a little bit of a vacuum here and there, and once we do that, she'll be groovy. So I'm going to set you down and let's go for a drive. Just like that, guys, we're going to get started. So here's the car. As promised, we've got to do the rear bumper, take off a few things here and there and get that sorted. Here's a new bumper that's come in, second hand I should say. We're going to check it out, make sure it's all good, otherwise we've got to send it back. And as promised, here's the old bumper. So as you guys can see, we had to take this one off. You can see right here, this is gone. This ain't being repaired easy. It's definitely broken. So basically this is the side that got ripped off and you can't get it back on. So apart from that, the whole thing bent right here in the middle as we were driving 90 and the wind pushed up against it. So without further ado, I'm going to get set up, get started, get to work. I'm going to be fitting this bumper, second-hand one, onto this one. And now what's going on is when we purchased this, it's come with a brace bar and everything like that. So with the brace bar being attached, as you can see, where is it? Just there and there. What we're going to have to do so that we can make it fit is to actually remove this brace bar that came on the car originally and replace it with a second-hand one. That way it's all set up correctly, no issues, no damage. As you can see, most of the body panels on this is actually correct. Only thing we may have issues with, just that one there and this one here. So without further ado, I know that I've got to take this off, which is from the inside. So I've got to remove this whole paneling. So you can see I removed the carpet. I've got to remove this one so I can get to those wirings for the sensors in the parking. And also got to remove the lights, good old lights, to get that sorted out too. Oh, thought I heard some water in there. Okay, so I'm going to set you up and get started on removing the brace bar. I hope that's what it's called. So here we go, let's get some work done. Just like that, folks. Done. Both hands obviously, and it slides right out. Alright folks, so that's the go. It's the old brace bar. And now what I'm going to do, so first thing I'm going to do, see this hole here. What happened is when we took out the old car, when we took off the old bumper, we had to actually technically take off the harness that is used for the supply of the parking sensors. And what we did was we actually just tucked it under the wheel well, where the spare tyre sits. So, when I can get this off, what I'm going to do is remove the spare tyre, take out the thing, try to put it through here. Now the new bumper has come with its own wiring loom, but it's not going to be a plug and play situation, just to use that. So, take this wiring loom, as you can see, damn, corroded. Might have to start the compressor up, get some of this water out of here. Then, basically, because they haven't supplied us with these things to be able to, so it's not an adapter or a connector, it's just exactly the same wiring loom. So we're going to pass it through now, see where the hole is, get it out. And then I'm hoping, based on the fact that they've got the original wiring loom attached to the bumper, I can mark it up on colours and lights to see which one plug-in choice is, basically. We'll go through that. Let's see how it goes from there. Alright, so that's two out. Let's keep going. It's easier to put them in and take them out, I'll tell you that much. Although this job's not that hard, just going to be patient. Try and not. time. Space. Take it out, make sure not to break anything. Clips like that. Beautiful. Alright, that's a complete wire harness out. Whilst that and that one. This is the clip, or the boot housing, or whatever you want to call it, a little rubber ducky. A little rubber bit that sticks out, prevents moisture from going into set out. Right, like that. Beautiful. You can play with that. And there we go. Just clips onto the bumper, supplies power to your parking sensors. Now I'm going to go and give this a quick clean, get the compressor started, blow some air into it, and then when I come back, take those off. Now I don't know if you can tell on camera, probably bring it a bit closer. Basically what's happened is we've kept it in here, and over time, as they do, it's collected water, which means that some mildew and carbon has gone onto the actual cabling. As you can see, that little green stuff. Sorry, there we go. So what I'm going to do is set up the compressor, the air compressor. Start to clean it out with some air. If that doesn't work, you can always do some wiring and actually trim that off and change the plugs. Because in the new one, it does come with plugs. And that's beautiful because now the blue wire with the other blue wire, see that sits on the back right of the bumper, or when you look at the bumper on the left hand side. And we'll get that sorted and fixed. Okay, in advance guys, I just want to quickly apologize. It's my first time ever filming video of myself, and I hate being on camera, I hate the way my voice sounds, so until I get used to it, please bear with me. This is in no way, shape or form an informative video. This is just me doing my thing. I love cars, working on them as much as they pain me to. And a lot of people would understand that. So this is just me taking care of my brother, helping him out, getting things sorted. Soon he'll be in, and you'll see him too. And I might actually get him to clean his own car. Stay tuned, we'll see how we go. What do you want me to do? Well, actually, if you want, you can vacuum it. So we're just going to vacuum the leaves out.
Yeah.
And yeah, because I want to blow the air arrow all over this. Because I've got to get the, what do you call it, the lights out. As I told you, probably convinced him to clean his own car. Anyway. Alright guys, so yeah, like I said, what I've done is got my brother to clean up here. So this used to be full of gunk and leaves and stuff, so we're going to clean up there. That's the vacuum there. He was just cleaning the car, so as I said, I'm going to get him to start, and he has started. So it still looks bad, but you know, it's got so much dirt, you got to work on it. So basically what I've done now, since that one's all clean now, I'm just going to go ahead and touch this up here, clean that up, clean all the dust off with the air compressor. This product called Orange Agent. Now, pretty good product. I've used it for a lot of things. You can use for deep cleaning and purposeful like that. So I'm going to just touch up the body, make sure it's nice and clean before we put the new bumper on it, clean around the black plastic, things like that. And yeah, so I'm going to set you down again, get started, get some cleaning done, make it nice and easy to use, because the next thing I've got to do after that is I've actually got to come back in. So after cleaning the car and getting it prepped for the new bumper. I got to take this panel off, remove that panel and the panel on the opposite side as well. And the reason to do that is so that I can unbolt these ones. So if you can see in there, unbolt these ones, get this whole thing off, because they're originally on the bumper that has come. As you can see, just these ones here. So the way these works is basically the screw gets bolted from the inside onto the bumper, and that's why it's notoriously hard to get them off. Not notoriously hard, it's just annoying. And the main reason this broke, because as you can see, this one has no plastic bits. There's nothing on here, nothing going to support it at all. And the reason for that is because they're still stuck on the car. So when we had to literally rip this off on the highway because it was flying about and bent in half, we had to rip it off, no tools. All I used was the compartment in the car where it has the tools. So you've got a Phillips head, flathead, and a 10 mil spanner. Now, as you can see by the mess on the floor, this is definitely not planned. I don't really organize the things that I need because I don't know what I need now, and this is me finding out what I need to use as I go ahead. And once I do, everything will come out clean, organized, a little bit more neater. So please, it's a process. Cars, gotta love them, gotta hate them. Love-hate relationship. So I'm gonna set you back down, try to keep the video rolling, and get the thing clean and sorted, because I really need to get onto those wiring. First thing I'm going to do is just use a dry cloth, rag, whatever you want to call it, and just go over it with the dirt, just to minimise the contaminant when it gets wet, basically. It doesn't have to be perfect, but a clean job's a good job, right? Now, dirty rag. I'm just going to continue using it, but this stuff is so good. Just cleaning a little bit off it. Don't have to put too much. Let it sit. Watch magic happen. As I clean this, do you know what I remembered? There's a whole housing under this. So as soon as I take that off, I've got to clean all that too. But we'll get there when we get there. Now, you can get these trim tools, whatever they call them, to help you pop those trim clips. It just makes it so much easier to get and pop them out. So I highly recommend them. Saves you time and effort, and then you don't break the clip. Basically, just use the forks, use the pins as they are supplied, gently nudge, and that should basically just pop out. I say should. This one's giving me issues. Here we go. And out it comes. Nice and whole. This, there we go. Last one. Bring up these bigger. Beautiful. Out she comes. disappeared. Okay, beautiful. So, here what we have is, my friends, this is amazing. So, basically what Kia has done, and I don't know if they actually knew this or not, but it seems like they put in a failsafe. So, see, if you look right here, you'll see that this got a clip adapter, basically, and that's your wiring loom. Now, I thought on this one, I'd have to do some cutting and wiring, but on this used one, it's supplied. How awesome is that? That makes plug and play really, really simple. Now, same thing, right, give it a little jimmy. Don't know why they call it jimmy yet, but which is cool. And just a yank comes out. Now, I don't know if you can see from there, but that piece there goes into that piece, and I don't know what that piece is called, but basically that's rubber, that's not. They meet, they stick together. Maybe one day I'll do the same on my meet my rubber. Does that make me cold still? Anyways, like I just dropped the other one. Make sure you put the ones back on, or you don't lose them. Don't worry about the shape of this and how dirty it is. It's all going to get clean before they go back on. This one, on the other hand, clean, nice, no breaks. I'm going to try to keep it that way. I want you to see a little before and after on how good this product is. Now you can let it sit for a bit if you'd like to. I'm lazy, so I'm not going to let it sit, but just, if you can imagine. So I just sprayed that real quick and you can already see the transformation come up. Basically that's the spray there, and then all you got to do, just apply some grit, some action. You can see the dirt come straight off. I mean, that's bloody beautiful. And now this rag is a bit dirty. I'm going to grab a new one and continue, and I'll snap some photos so you guys can see it and basically see the before and after. Before, you know, got all the dirt and the gunk and everything on there. That's where the bumper is going to sit, clip on from the inside. And after. Now all I did was, as you saw, just spray a little bit here and there, let it sit barely for 20 seconds, and then I just got a rag and cleaned it up. And then this one will come down this way and it'll just slide in like that. That's the only way that it sits there, nothing else needed. It just makes it bloody hard. Oh. Sorry guys. Now imagine, I've got tools. I'm in a garage, I'm not on the side of the road. And it's just so hard to get this bloody thing in here. Like this, as you can see, barely sits in there. Oh. And I'm not that full of tools. I can't just go out there, plug something in, give it a 36 degree, whatever the bloody degree it is, just to get it into the bloody hole to fix it. So I gotta improvise. Either take off the bloody wheel, do it. I don't want to take off the wheel. I don't want to jack it up for no reason. I'm tired. What I think I'm going to do, I have to bloody take off the wheel to do it. So quickly jack up the wheel, take the wheel off, finish the arch lining. Firstly, I'm going to make sure the other side is secure as well. So I'm going to put that little screw in on this side. Get this side done, because this side here, you can see, looks still out. It's not 100% flush yet. So I've got to make it flush. Tighten the bolts up. But hey, we started with no bumper, and this is looking good. I'm happy to see it. Waited a long time for it. Car's going to be complete. Give it a quick wash after we're done. Clean up this mess. Get out of here. Do something else. Hey! Oh. See how it's got the clips in there?
Yeah.
So these clips here, it doesn't sit correctly.
Yeah.
It's not closing the bumper. So when I tie it, the bumper just sits like that, but it's got a lip.
As long as when we're driving it's not ripping through.
It won't come off, but it's just going to have a lip. That's the only problem. So I can't really change it, can't really fix anything.
Water?
It won't affect anything because all the plugs are up here.
Drill a hole and cable ties?
Well, you can't because you kept tying the bumper lip to the actual plastic part.
What if water comes down here? Won't be a problem?
Won't be a problem.
Maybe drill a hole or something just to make sure if the water does go with it.
Well, there's nothing under it. Under this, there's nothing. It goes straight down.
Oh, easy then.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So yeah, I was just giving him the rundown. He's checking it over. He's happy. He's satisfied to an extent.
No, I'm really happy.
You happy with it?
Yeah, man, I appreciate it.
It just looks really weird in the back. I don't know what that looks like, guys. Comment down below. Basically, what the plan is to fix it, attach the rest. The sensors work, which is amazing. Did I tell you that they had an adapter in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so
Did that
good.
work?
Yeah, it worked like a charm.
So you just put the...
Beautiful. I took off the old one, put the new one on.
Ah, sweet.
That's it. That's all I needed to do. So, last thing to do, guys, is to tidy it up, bolt in all the panels. I just loosened the lug nuts on the car. I've got to jack up the rear. So much work. Jack up the rear so I can fix the arch lining, make sure that's all in proper. Once that's in, wheels back on, fix all that. 2 nuts under there, side bolts, lights, interior, and she's good as gold.
Awesome.
I told them how the old one fell off. I'm driving 100, so we might have to test it out.
Look, we were doing the speed limit at the time.
We were doing the speed limit, so it's 100 road. But yeah, we're going to go probably test it out just to make sure it doesn't fly off, but I doubt that it's coming off now. And yeah, once that's done, guys, I'm going to clean it off so we can get all these numbers and things off the car. Get this sticker off here, see how that peels off. And he's going to clean the rest of the car, right?
Sure.
You're going to vacuum it?
Yeah, I actually want to vacuum it. Since it's out here, might as well.
Sounds good. Yeah,
Sure. Yeah.
Awesome. Something less I have to do. And then yeah, we'll go from. All right, guys. Stopped filming for a while because my phone actually died. Well, got 13%, so technically can't use it. So we're back. Catch you up on what we've done so far. We've been able to put everything back on. So I'm going to give you a quick view of it. So basically, as you can see, now the bumper's back on. Woo! So, lights, wheels, wheel arch, everything here is back on, jack down. Now the final thing to do is just tighten the lug nuts, clean up the interior, put the trim back, make sure that all goes well, and then clean up the paint and the stickers, get rid of all that off the cars. Now on this side, unfortunately, the clips here are still damaged, so it doesn't sit completely flush and it's a little bit wavy, but it does the job. Better than no bumper at all. On this side, beautiful finish, nice and correct, I guess. Gonna see if we can get these scratches off here off the top. It shouldn't be too hard to do. And yeah, there she is, guys. So, last words, happy with it?
I am happy with it, man. I appreciate you.
Beautiful. So I'm gonna finish it off, wrap off the video, and pack up, get everything out of the way, clean the garage and everything.
I'm gonna vacuum.
And yeah, he's gonna finish vacuuming the car. So thank you all for watching. Appreciate your time. Sorry for all the mess, but that's what it is like working on cars. So have a good one. Take care. See you next time. What do you want to say? Do you want to say?
I just want to say peace and love, but that's alright.
Oh, sorry guys. My brother wanted to say something.
Peace and love.